Hi guys, so I've been waiting to film this video forever. I really think that you guys need to see these two amazing palettes from BH Cosmetics. These came out like maybe 2 weeks ago. I bought these and had planned on reviewing them before the rash on my face happened, and I tried. I could not film these. If you're on Snapchat, then you saw me wearing this one at least. But I could not film it because my texture was so bad, and these highlighters, obviously they highlight texture. But anyways, I'm going to show them to you today, and I have like maybe one or two to compare them to. Not that many. Most of the colors in here are very individual. So each one of these retail for $17. They both have 6 colors in them, and they both follow that 6-pan circular form that like the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones follow, the recent bigger ones that they've been coming out with. This is the Spotlight one. This is more of the wearable colors. This color is literally one of my most favorite highlight colors ever, and I have enough highlight for all of us, but this one literally, like, wait till you see it. I'm going to demo all of these. So this one is like a very, very light champagne color. If you're pale like me, then this one is going to be awesome for you. This one I don't like as much. It's got like a pearl color to it, and I see like a yellow shimmer to it almost, but it's just not as, like, the texture is just not as like soft as this one. This one is also one of my favorites from the palette. It's peachy. I'm going to compare it to Champagne Pop. It's just a little bit lighter and better for pale people like me. This is Allure and Vivid. They're too dark for me. They're both pink tones. This one is darker. And then there is Radiance. I like to use this one as like a shiny, like a shimmery bronzer. I do that a lot during the summer, so this will come in handy then. My favorite thing about these palettes and when they put these two light colors in here is that you can use these and mix them with any of the other colors to make these a little bit lighter and more wearable for you if you're paler. But then you can also just mix them with like each other. If you want a different color shades, you can just really customize what you want going on your face. These colors right here, these 4 are going to look great for tanner skin tones, deeper skin tones, and then obviously these 3 really are good for paler skin tones, but you can really, like I said, mix and match for your skin tone. Alright, so then we have the Blacklight one, and this one is obviously a little bit more wild. I absolutely love these colors. If you're looking at this and thinking that's totally unwearable for you, remember that you can use these as eyeshadows as well. You can use these as blushes. This one right here I have to talk about immediately. This is so cool. If you see, it looks pink in the pan, and then when you swatch it, you get that crazy purple glow to it, and when you have it on your face, which I will show you guys, it literally looks like you are glowing. Like that area is glowing, like radiation glowing. It is insane. I've never ever had a highlight color do that. Strobe is really pretty. It's really white, has like a silver look to it on your face. Electric is actually Electrica. Is this Electrica? Electrica was a little bit disappointing for me when I was swatching it on my face because it doesn't look yellow on your face at all. It looks just the white out of it comes out. Laser is really pretty. Also just looks a little less green on your face, which you might want if you didn't want it to look green. And then there is Queen, which is that cool looking blue. Like I said, these can be used on your face as well. You can use these as blushes. Not this one. Honestly, this one's going to look insane as blush. Really want to show you guys Glow because this is my favorite color, absolute favorite. I'm just going to do like 2 dips in here, and then I'm going to show you. Please ignore my pimples. You see that? This is the one that I've been wearing like all week. From the front, it is pale enough for me. You can see. Oh, I love this one. I would pay $17 for this whole palette just for this color. I don't know about you guys, but other highlighters, like the Becca ones, I think these are $30. This one is 17. So I would buy it for all of I would spend that just for this color. It's intense. So now I'm going to show you guys Dream. I'm going to put Dream underneath of Glow. Dream is just almost too tan for me, so that's why I'm putting it towards like the back of my highlight, just because it won't look so dark on my cheek. I don't know if because my bronzer is there, you can't really see how peachy it is, but I know you can see how reflective it is. I'm going to take Allure as a blush. It's like just highlighting all my pimples right there, but that's okay. Very, very reflective. It seems like using different, like using a blush and a highlighter and then like a bronzer to kind of sculpt your face is like the new trend, like the Huda Beauty palette that's coming out. That's kind of how I've seen it advertised. Like, I mean, it does look pretty, especially when they melt in together like these do. It also works really well if you use Radiance as a bronzer, which I'm going to do on this cheek. I mean, I'm literally putting it over top of my bronzer, which is what I normally do during the summer and stuff, especially when I get tanner. But I mean, I know that's pretty dramatic, but for demo's purposes, I hope you guys can see that. I would say that if you have a lot of pimples and a lot of texture, that wouldn't be like a good idea for you, but obviously you probably already know that. Okay, so wish I could talk to you guys and see what colors you wanted to see demoed, but I think what I'm gonna do is show you laser. This is showing up very much green, which is, it actually looks really cool. Too bad St. Patrick's Day has already passed. You can kind of see it from the front. Maybe not so much. It just kind of looks like darkness, as long as it doesn't look like crazy green. But what I would do if you didn't want that towards the front of your cheek is just take strobe, maybe. We'll take strobe. And put that more on the front of the cheek. If you don't want that like darkness to show up right there. That's pretty reflective. So I'm going to take Queen. I'm using like all my clean highlighter brushes in this video. I'm going to take Queen and put that towards the back of laser just to show you how blue that is. Can you guys see that? But again, towards the front of my cheek, I really don't see it as much. I mean, I definitely see that there is like a little darkness, but it doesn't look like a bruise on my cheek or anything like that. And then to the side, it just looks insanely reflective. Let me do Electra on my nose. See, it just shows up really like, I don't really see any of the yellow. I just literally see like the white. So I think that that was like a little bit of a waste of a color, honestly, because it just looks exactly like strobe. But the thing I really want to show you is Illusion. This thing is freaking insane. You see that? It's so pretty. It just looks so unsuspecting, like baby pink in the palette, and then it goes on this cool glowing, literally like radioactive glowing. I've never seen a highlighter this color. It literally like makes me so excited. Look at that. Can you guys see how awesome that is? Let me try it on my cupids though. I could literally do a whole video just putting that on my entire face. Have you ever seen those videos that people do where like they darken the entire video and then the highlight is just looks like that? You don't have to like darken anything for it to look like that. It just looks that insane. So I hope you guys are loving this as much as I am. I got so excited. I think that the reason I'm like so excited about this is because it's $17. $17 for 6. So that would make it, let me not impress you guys with my terrible math, close to $3 for each highlighter. For $3 for a highlighter, you're not expecting the glow. I will say that this is just a slight bit chunkier and maybe like less like refined as highlighters that you're used to, but in no way, shape, or form, and you could tell by the demo, does it go on chunky. I would say that if I had to be super picky about it, the Blacklight palette that I have over here, I can see it sitting on my pores really bad. Like that's a chickenpox scar and it's not going into that. It's not really melting together. This side is melting together. I was feeling really left out because I didn't get the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette, and now I am like, I don't need it. I don't need it. So I wanted to show you guys some dupes. So the first one I got the most excited about is Dream. Swatch that there. And I'm comparing that to Becca Champagne Pop. I cannot pull it up and show you. Here's the little pan, but it's all shattered to death in there. It's my second one that I bought and it's shattered, so I'm not even gonna like waste my time with it. But as you can see, these are both very similar. I do think that Dream is just a little bit lighter. And then I also wanted to show you guys Vivid. And I wanted to compare that to Ofra's collaboration with Dupe That. This is in the shade You Glow Girl. As you can see, like the pan is coming through. I've used this one a lot. There was a time when pink tones were the only thing I wanted to use. So Ofra's is actually a little bit darker. I might actually, let me show you Allure from the palette as well. So that one's just a little bit pinker, but these are just way too similar for this one to be $15 separate and that palette to be $17 for all 6. I just thought it was worth showing that to you guys. Like most any other colored highlight palette, I compared this Blacklight palette to Anastasia Moonchild palette. There are some similar colors in here, and I'm just going to go ahead and swatch them together. Alright, so here is Lucky Clover from the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and here is Laser. Very, very, very extremely similar. I would just say that maybe Lucky Clover. No, they're the same. They're not similar. They're the exact same. Look at that. And then this one isn't exactly like a already dupe, but you can dupe it if you do this. This is Pink Heart from the Moonchild palette, and then this is Strobe and On Point Mix, and then I think it becomes a dupe. Obviously it's not like one pan dupe, but you can mix and dupe it, and I'm sure you could do the same with Queen and Strobe to get like Blue Ice. I hope you guys like this video. I plan on doing a video for each one separately, but that's not it. But I'm just going to go ahead and put them together because I'm basically going to say the same things about each one of them. Plan to see these in more tutorials. Plan for it. I'm obsessed with these. BH Cosmetics, every single order I make, I find something that I'm just like, how is this not more known? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like these as much as I do. Let me know if you plan on purchasing them. I'm going to go ahead and say that Spotlight is obviously more wearable and it's going to be more popular, but Illusion in this palette is incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching.